Hello everyone, welcome to my first proper YouTube video instead of me just uploading Twitch highlights. So today we're going to look at Lancelot. We're going to do an amateur review because this is my first review on anything to do with Smite and I'm no means by a master. So this is just my own thoughts and opinions on how he can be utilised. So we're going to quickly read out his abilities. So his first one is called Piercing Thrust. Lancelot does a quick dash and thrust forwards with his lance. He deals damage to enemies in his path and those hit by extending lance. If he hits an enemy, he may dash again within 3 seconds. So, looking at his damage, it looks like it does get up there during the end. Oh, and 65% of your physical power, so if you're really pumping out those power items, which you should be, really, you're really going to hit for a lot. His next one is called Skilled Strikes. This ability is a cone. So Lancelot slams his shield into enemies in a small area in front of him, dealing damage and knocking them back. He follows up this attack with a sweep of his lance, dealing damage again and bonus damage to enemies that are further away. So it looks like you have your initial damage, which is from your shield, and then your lance damage, which is a bit further away. So you've got those two different cones of damage. It looks like your lance damage does a lot more. And you get a lot more percentage of your physical power from it, so that's pretty good. And a bonus damage of 15%. Pretty good, pretty good. So his third ability is Lancelot mounts onto his trusty steed, charging forwards with increased movement speed. Well, I would hope so, he's on a fucking horse. I don't think I can swear. While on his horse, Lancelot gains a health shield that builds over time, and his abilities change. Lancelot can cancel his ability to dismount normally, which will not trigger a cooldown. If Lancelot's health shield is depleted, he is forced off his horse. While mounted, Lancelot is immune to CC effects except stuns. So let's have a look. Movement speed 20%, that's pretty good, considering they took away boots, which is super annoying. His initial health shield does go up. Not by much, but anything's better than nothing. Oh, his max health shield does go up by a lot though. 740 gained over 4 seconds. What a mad lad. The Grand Joust. This ought to be interesting. Lancelot mounts and rears up his horse as a large jousting list is created, crippling enemies in the area. Lancelot charges ahead, dealing damage to all enemies hit and refreshing his mounted health shield. So let's have a look at this. So mounted charge plus stance change, sorry. What's the damage like? 500 plus 120%. Hot diggity dog, we're going to be putting out so much damage. And of course, last but not least, his passive. Lancelot receives 1 stack for a god kill / assist. 1 stack for every 5 minion kills. Max 60 stacks. While mounted, each stack provides increased movement speed, while unmounted, each stack provides reduced basic attack damage received from directly in front. So Loki's gonna have a hell of a time. Is that permanent? Yeah, it looks permanent. That's pretty good. So what we're gonna do now is, because I'm not really an in-depth guide type of person, and this is my first amateur review, I'm not gonna look at his stats, because what's the fun in that? So what we're gonna do is go hop into practice, test out his abilities, see how we can string them together, see if we can kick some of those Odin butt spots. Odin butt spots. I just want to welcome you back. So we're in the jungle practice here. I've just quickly set him to level 20 over here. Boosted all his abilities right to the top. Going with the popular / default. I assume there isn't any just popular at this point, considering he hasn't been out that long, but I'm not a tech expert when it comes to Smite, and I don't really know how the popular works. I assume it's just adjusted as the game goes on and people use more items and they try and come up with a best reasonable way to build him. So that's the items I'm going with. I don't want to build my own. That's just too much effort, too much brain power, to be fair. So we're going to try out the level 1 Odin first. So with a basic attack, you do 354, so it's looking pretty good. It does look like he has extended range, which would make sense because of his lance. But then again, you know, I played a lot of different assassins, a lot of other gods, and I've never seen an assassin hit this far. So, but I might be wrong. Who knows? Who knows? You could probably bring it up in the comment section if you'd like. And then with a level 20, 246, which you're probably looking at towards endgame, because obviously you're not going to be facing a level 1 hero. Is it hero? Sorry, god. You know, with your level 20 gear. Sorry, doesn't make sense. But yeah, we'll try out his abilities now. So with his dash, if you hit a god, you do a second dash. There is no damage reduction in the dashes, so it's a permanent. What was that? 3, 4, like 415, about 415.5 damage. So give it a gander. Okay, 416. They have to be awkward, don't they? And it looks like you do a little bit of extra damage afterwards. So in a straight line, you basically can hit 4 people. But let's just do that one, or maybe you can hit more. Oh, you can hit well more. Look at that. You can hit like 6 people. That's some range on the dash, isn't it? With his shield, it's got an initial cone from your shield damage, and then your lance. You hit your lance with your second cone ability. So if you can see at the side, you can hit 5 people. But say head on, even though they probably won't be lined like this, so just adjust. You can hit a max of 3 people. Pretty good. And then we'll try out his horse mount. And then we'll do his ult. And then I'll quickly go over his passive. So as the order I'm planning on doing this. So sit back. So on his horse, it is in fact forever. I don't think he ever gets off it unless you want to dismount him, which you can with by just simply cancelling the ability. As you can see, it looks like he gets a bit of shield, so that's pretty good. B is your U-turn. So you want a U-turn, quickly get out there. Maybe you're trying to heavy dive in as an assassin for some reason. And then suddenly, you know, you're in the jungle, chasing down someone particularly weak. The rest of his team shows up. Oh shit! Get out of there. Like that. Mad. So his A ability, he jumps up and slams the ground, as so. So you probably could slam the ground and then go into some other abilities. So if you slam the ground here, you could probably dash into everyone and then shield cone. Get a lot of, you know, pump a lot of that damage out. And then if we jump on his really cool steed again, we'll do his X ability, which you just yeet the horse at everyone. Once again, quick dash here and there. Shield. Air damage. So we're going to wait for his cooldown real quick. And everything. Another thing that might be quite useful. If you can mount and then you can ult. And you're still on your mount. Quick dash. Own abilities. More dashing. Great, isn't it? Fantastic. Right, let's just quickly go over his passive before I jump into some actual games and try and get some plays for you. By no means am I an absolute god at this. No pun intended. So maybe I don't come up with any plays, but I'll give you a general show of how I would play him. So if you ever see someone playing Lancelot really bad, you know it's me. So we'll have a quick look. We'll go into some god bots. Who do we want to annoy? Ra, maybe? He's level 20, as you can see. It looks like they can one-shot your horse. I'm gonna have to quickly test that, so you guys know. So I'm just gonna hit him once, so he's aggroed. Back it up. He ults me because he's a prick. Is the blue thing? I'm a bit concerned about the blue thing. I think it might be the horse's health, but I don't think he's putting out enough damage for you to be concerned. So if you are trying to take down a tank, obviously be cautious with your plays, but let's just quickly heal up before he tries to murder me. Yeah, just be cautious with your plays. Obviously you don't want to get ganked. But yeah, so if I kill him maybe a couple more times, you'll see his passive slowly go up, and then we'll quickly explain it one more time just for anyone. So there you go. So you see that blue meter, bottom left. So there you go. So while mounted, each stack provides increased movement speed. So his horse will get a lot quicker. So, you know, that's a lot. So you can retreat a lot quicker. You can, you know, pull out if you need to from, say, a heavy dive after following your guardians or your warriors. And, you know, maybe they screwed up the play and now you got a bolt. So if you've been grinding away on those minions and maybe getting some kills on gods and assists, you know, you've got that movement speed to boost you away. While unmounted, each stack provides reduced basic attack damage received from directly in front. So that's a max of 60 stacks. So if we do quick maths, that is 12%, I believe. I will correct myself on screen if I have to, after I double check. As once a wise man once said, do not do maths while you are trying to YouTube. So if I find, where is it? Lane minions, here we go. We can quickly test out his dash. See how well he does against minions. That's pretty solid, so just a quick double dash. You can clear a lane real quick.
Time to ride, old friend.
We'll send a horse. Horse is pretty good. But I feel like your dash is a lot better. So, yeah, my recommendation is I would use your double dash to clear minions. And then keep your mount just in case, you know, you're clearing left lane minions. Suddenly you got Fenrir. And, I don't know, you mirror up your ass out of nowhere. Your teammate, he's, you know, recalled. Trying to get an item. Totally rich. Loving. Spending that gold, you know. How they do. You need to retreat. That mount is right there for use. But say if you clear minions and for some strange reason you're like, do you know what? I want to shove a mount up their ass. And then you suddenly get jumped on from jungle and a guardian. Probably fucked. So, yeah. That's sort of my review on Lancelot. So we're going to get into some actual games now. Maybe one or two. See how well it goes. It'll be on Arena because I really don't like Conquest. A lot of pressure and I cannot be bothered to try that hard. So, yeah. Be right back. Alright, welcome back. So, I think first we're just going to get all these abilities because not too sure what to do.
Whoops.
Probably. Let's have a look. Hold on, let's quick. Maybe I should have looked at your stats. So, don't really do much in terms of protections. So, might go with a bit of health first. We'll grab that as well. I feel like I'm a bit squidgy, so let Hades get it. Oh, do you know what? If I'm using Cobb doesn't want attack speed, I'll grab it. I know I should have probably got damage instead, but hey. The world we live in. Probably gonna upgrade my middle one. Oh. Poor Banshee. Don't know how to pronounce the name. Not gonna even try. We should probably get some minion clears, you know? And it looks like buffs do count. Jungle buffs, so. My ult. I'm gonna go quickly recall. Because, oh, that's a pretty cool recall. Look at that. Come on, my horse. So as we progress, we should be getting a bit more movement speed and a bit more damage reduction. Hopefully as we get kills on minions and such. Probably not going to push my ult yet. I'm going to dash out real quick. Not the most efficient use, but, you know, used up my horse, so just want to get out of there a bit. Don't want to get ganked. have a quick look at what next item we want. Probably a bit more physical penetration, I'm feeling. I think to just up my basic damage, you know. Getting fucked. I'm trying to, but you're running away, my dude.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think
Frick.
anyone's surprised.
Just gonna quickly farm some minions while I've got chance. And we're gonna back up. Trying to get my passive up there a bit. Let's have a quick look. I don't want that, it's way too costly at the moment. Like, you know, I just want something to, you know, get my damage up there just a tad. Just a little bit. Just an incy-weetsy bit. We'll go with my mount because, you know, I want more initial health shield. So if I do go charging in. Unlucky, I was a bit too slow there. Mainly want penetration for, has he gone? Let's see, what's he gone? Oh, there, Lancelot hasn't connected. Yeah, no, he hasn't got any protections at all. $142, not bad. I think we'll drop back, maybe recall, see if we can get next bit of our build. Once again, I'm just gonna go with that fucking horse scared me, man. Jesus, man came out of nowhere. Just get that next item going. Just want that little bit of weed damage. No, we don't need reduced healing. Has anyone gone? Oh well, one's going lifesteal. What's new wire going? I have to rethink this, my build order a bit. It was alright to use my all my abilities then, because I knew they wouldn't push. Amazing card dead.
Can somebody report that guy?
Matarasu's fucked. I mean, do we really have... No, we really don't have... I mean, there's Amaterasu, but has she gone protections? No, she's going damage. So we'll get the Crusher, I think. But once we get up to that, you know, that top build that I showed in the practice jungle, or sorry, jungle practice, my bad, we should be pumping out a lot of damage, hopefully, especially against Hayden. See if we can get some kills over here.
Forgive me, master. I must go. Are you queuing with bots again?
Missed, but the lance comes in help.
Anyone's surprised.
Charge past them. Coming back, probably need to go back and heal, but Amaterasu's not on the retreat. Give her a bit of a boost, help her get out there. Maybe a teammates. Yeah, teammates coming along. I'm gonna go for the retreat then. Flank. I think Poseidon wants to go for this dude, but I feel like he's just gonna dash away. Yeah. Oh, goddamn. Alright, time for the second game. Hopefully we can pull off more kills this time and win the game. Let's see if we can get him. Lateral trying to go for the nick. See if we can clean up some minions, maybe get our passive up a bit more. We're gonna upgrade our ult because I feel like it's a great, you know, great ability. Allow me to use a lot of my abilities. That's a lot of damage. You have to wait for this tornado to cool down so I can use my horse. Oh, no one's following. It's fine. We'll just run home anyway. And we'll go into a wall apparently, because I was checking the record time. I think next we'll try and get a bit more health, a bit more of that survivability, you know. But right now I particularly don't need it, so I might change my mind in a bit. We'll just have to see how things go. Noir's deciding to go home. Gonna clean up these minions then. We can freeze Kukulkan. We got him. That's Yamila. Yamila's feeling pretty confident. Poseidon's a prick. Oh, thought I could hear a Baba Yaga then. Trying to see if I can get my ult off. That's looking pretty good. We get in there, get the kill. I'm going to push this Stargy if I can. Got her. I stole that, but it's fine. We're here for the tickets. Ymir gets that extra kill. What a gangster. We got Bear Dollar, so we're gonna recall. Ymir's about to get effed. Amaterasu's probably gonna get ganked if she can't back out. And that's GG. Hey, but we did a lot better that time. I mean, we died a couple more times. Some mistakes here and there, but hey, 7-4. And that's Lancelot, basically. The lore of Lancelot, first knight of the Round Table. Tales of Lancelot de Lac, the Knight of the Lake, have spread far and wide through the lands of men, and even unto the realms of gods themselves. He is renowned as a peerless warrior and a courageous hero, the orphan prince of a lost kingdom, and ward of the Lady of the Lake herself. He serves at the right hand of the king, Arthur of Camelot, preeminent among the knights of the Round Table. There are none among them whose deed equal those of Lancelot, none who rival him as a swordsman or a jouster. For was it not Lancelot who rescued Arthur's bride, Guinevere, from the king of the summer country? Was it not Lancelot who rescued his fellow knight, Benvir, from beneath the spears of the enemy? Was it not Lancelot who bested the witch princess, Camille, and forced her to surrender her castle and kingdom? All this and more has Lancelot accomplished. He has bested the enemies of Camelot, both mortal and otherwise. He has slain giants and dragons. He has even faced the dark sorceries of Morgan Le Fay and emerged unscathed. Such is the valour of Lancelot du Lac. But those are not the only tales of Lancelot. There are other stories, darker ones. They whisper of his ferocity, his savagery in battle, not the eagerness of a knight, but the blood hunger of a berserker born. Some say that Lancelot is not as pure as he pretends, that a shadow rests upon him, and that there is treachery in his soul. But these tales are few and far between, and only the most cynical or dark-hearted find truth in them. For everyone else, the name of Lancelot is synonymous with heroism, and his time to join the battle has come. Just want to say thank you for watching my amateur Lancelot review video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I also stream on Twitch for a variety of games. I've recently finished Saints Row the Third, not the remastered version, so the quality and the graphics bit bad, but hey ho. And I hope you have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.